Yo guys, Smooth here. Happy holidays. Hope you had a very Merry Christmas. I'm just gonna go through some of the presents I got this year. I'm pretty excited about them. Uh, but before I do that, I want to ask you guys, what was your favorite movie of 2011? I already have a favorite picked out, but I haven't seen everything, so it could change. Because I don't think I got to see as many of the buzzed movies of this year. Um, But let's get into my presents. Oh yeah, just leave me a comment, or if you have a request for a review on my blog at smoothspot.tumblr.com, I'll put the link down there too. Just tell me. It's a place for discussion, a drop-off point. Alright, so my sister got me a nice package of DVDs here. She got me, they're all directed by Jim Jarmusch. Got me Strangers in Paradise. Got Mystery Train, which is my favorite Jim Jarmusch. Dead Man, which isn't Jarmusch's most recognized, or Johnny Depp's, but I think it's a shame because it should be talked about. It really should. There's a lot to talk about in that movie. And Broken Flowers, which is a little more conventional, uh, still has that mysterious quality that Jarmusch has, is actually part of the story, so it's not as effective as usual, but it's pretty good. I like it. It's not terrible. Uh, this movie is one of my favorites, by the way, because it's just three actors in a room, in rooms, in cars, and stuff. It's in really good location scouting. Prime example of how to make a good independent film, and it's very minimalistic, and it's just very creative and innovative. So, also on terms of independent filmmaking, I got American Movie, the special edition with Coven as a special feature. I guess Coven is that point where you decide whether Martin Borchardt is really a brilliant filmmaker or not, but who cares? I still find this film very inspiring. Anyone who aspires to be an independent filmmaker should watch this. It's just a guy just wanting to make a movie, and everything goes wrong. And I think any filmmaker can relate to that. He's so obsessive, and that's what makes it so sympathetic, because you want him to succeed. It's really nice, and it's really touching. A lot of people feel that the movie's making fun of these guys because it has a very warts and all angle. I'm looking at these guys, but I don't know. I fell in love with them. And then I got A Town Called Panic. Okay, this could come off as a little boring and stupid to some people, but I find it entertaining in the same way as a kid playing with action figures. Just this stream of conscious narrative with characters just doing really goofy things, and it's really, really lighthearted and funny, and I don't know, kept my attention. Uh, but that's what it's like. I mean, it's a very youthful movie. There's not a whole lot of logic. It's kind of like a really long episode of a TV show. It's kind of has the structure of the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie, if that gives you an idea, but it works here, I feel. And then the next thing I got was Craig Thompson, who did the artwork for Menominen's album Friend and Foe. Uh, he he wrote Blankets, which is a really good graphic novel. At times, I felt like, he's just romanticizing him losing his virginity or whatever. But it's pretty engrossing, pretty good graphic novel. I got a poster of the artwork he made for Friend and Foe, and it's pretty awesome. Look at this. So busy with detail and weird characters and stories going on. You could stare at this thing for hours. Some bird lady ripping over her vagina. All kinds of crazy shit. It's gonna look great on my wall. And last but not least, I got Scud. The Disposable Assassin, the whole shebang, the entire series here. Um, Rob Schrub, the guy who made this, he was friends with, which is pretty funny photo of him on the back there, but he was friends with the brothers Chats, the guys who do HomestarRunner.com, and you can tell it's pretty goofy, surreal-looking characters, and the catchphrasy dialogue. It's I can't really tell what time, or I don't know where or when the story takes place, but it's still pretty cool in a sort of um, uh, that kind of way where it has its own universe, like in Homestar Runner. So that's it. Just drop me some comments, yo. Just tell me what was your favorite movie and what reviews you want to see in the future. So, yeah. Holla holla. Holla for a dollar.